Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome to our recap of Last Twilight episode 6.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the things that happened in
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I've got a lot of thoughts.
I also have a lot of thoughts.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yes. So how was your week before we dive right in? How was your week?
Kind of nuts.
Oh.
Right before we recorded last week, if you all remember correctly, I injured my toe.
Yes.
Because of these guys. But it's now like the bruise is gone because it was like bruised, but it still feels like the bruise is there. Like I'll touch it and I'll be like, "Ow," and I have a scab underneath my nail, so
Ooh.
it's an ow. But that's not the only injury I had this week.
Oh, no.
I went to work. I believe it was, what day was it? Maybe Saturday? I don't even remember. No, not Saturday. Who knows? I was at work.
Okay.
It was middle of the week, I think, and two things happened. But the injury one, a couple minutes before I was supposed to leave, I was packing boxes and using the tape thing where you like roll it.
Okay.
And I was like pulling, and it was being so rude for the entire shift. I was like pulling, and it takes so much effort to just make it go. And it slipped, and the tape ripping part with all the pointy parts,
Blades?
the blades, yes, rammed into
Yeah.
my pinky.
Ooh.
So it was like bleeding profusely. So I like walked into my manager's office like, "Can I get workers' comp for this?" It was not that bad. I still do have, if you can kind of see it, I do still have like a couple of like marks.
Oh, yeah. I see the marks.
Yeah, I have a bunch of like spike-induced injuries on my pinky now that are pretty much healed, but there's still a little bit of skin just hanging around. So that was ow. What else? And what else happened on the day is I think I saw my first Karen in the wild.
Oh.
Absolutely mental. I was doing I was picking stuff for people who ordered stuff online for me to ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go into Sephora inside of Kohl's. Like there's a Sephora. So I went in there and I had to pick a couple of things. And I was gonna ask the Sephora worker for help, but she seemed to be dealing with somebody. And this lady was like, "I want to return my item. This costs like $75. No one told me when I bought it that I couldn't return it." And she's like, "I understand, but I literally can't do this." So she called the supervisor over. Supervisor came over and was like, "We literally can't do that because our computer doesn't let us. We would if we could, I swear, but our computer doesn't let us." And her voice just kept getting louder and louder and more hysterical. So supervisor was like, "Manager, can you please come?" So 5 billion people are getting called over. I'm still in the store trying to find these items. And even the manager said, "Look, we can't do it. You're gonna have to contact them through this phone number." And she was going, I was like, "Okay, you know what? I can't find anything, so I'm just gonna go." And I was talking to this other worker that was a friend of mine because he went in there for a second. I was like, "Dude," and he's like, "I don't know what the fuck that was about. My gosh, how do you act like that?" And then we heard a smash. We both looked at each other and we bolted in the direction of Sephora. We were like, "Wait, what was that?" And this woman had like she was storming out, and she'd walked past like a thing of mascara, and she just swiped the whole shelf, and it was all on the ground. All the displays for that shelf was on the ground, and she was walking out swearing, yelling. I was like, "Crap." She had her daughter with her too. I'd be embarrassed. Casey was like, "Get the tape, call the police, trespasser, so if she ever comes back, we'll arrest her." And I was like, "Damn, that's like insane." She was nuts. So that was exciting. Other than that, what else happened this week? That was pretty much the exciting stuff. And it was work related, which kind of sucks. I'm doing my little like Instagram K-pop awards show thing where I'm gonna I was gonna do my top 10 K-pop songs for the year or something like that, but I was like, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna do a fun thing. So I'm doing like a little award show on my Instagram story.
Oh, nice.
With a bunch of K-pop songs and stuff, like with categories like best male soloist, best this, best that, and I'm having fun with it. So I've been editing all the videos for that. I'm almost done with it. I should be editing Doctor Who, but my brain's decided to focus on this. So, oh well. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh wait, my mom has COVID.
Oh, no.
Oh no. I'm okay. I every once in a while I'll feel like a little nauseous or like have a headache or something like that. 2 days ago I was dizzy as fuck. I was walking around going, what the but I tested negative, so hopefully it stays that way. Um but yeah, she dropped me off at work. She's like, "Oh, I feel about the same as the last sick." I'm like, "You don't look the same as the last sick. It looks like you're sicker." She's like, "It doesn't feel like that, but okay." I was like, "Maybe you should take a test." And she's like, "Nah, I'll be fine." And then she picked me up. She was like, "So I have COVID." It's like I knew it. And so does my dad, my stepmom, and my youngest sibling. So everybody's got it,
Wow.
but me and probably my brother. Um, and my cousin, I was talking to her yesterday. It was so funny. She was like, I went to my dad and I was like, "Oh, Emma's mom has COVID," and he's like, "No, no, no, Emma's dad has COVID." And she's like, "No, Emma's mom, Emma's dad, Emma's stepmom." So
Everyone has COVID over here.
every single person has COVID. So hopefully I'm good. But yeah, that's pretty much the events of the week. I'm pretty sure nothing else really happened. How about you?
Uh, Nothing really. I mean, I went to the gym yesterday.
Hey.
That was something. Last Twilight, episode 6. It seems to pick up the morning after
Hmm.
the last episode ended because when Mhok goes into Day's room, Day's like, "Oh, you shouldn't have gave me so much to drink. Now I'm like
Yeah.
hungover," and so Mhok gives him a hangover pill to help that.
It looks fun and green.
It, yeah, it like kind
Looks
of
like
gross.
it looks like, yeah, it looks kind of gross, but also looks like an energy drink or something.
It, yeah,
It's got the
but
green.
green energy drinks aren't that good.
But I don't usually have green energy drinks. I have like the white monster, which I've heard is like very, I don't even know. Like someone was like, oh, like someone was watching this like dude on TikTok and he was like, "Oh, he looks like he'd drink white monster." And I was like, "I drink white monster." Is
Is
that
that like
bad?
a diss or something?
I don't know. I like white monster. It's 0 calories and it's really, really energetic. Leave me alone.
So anyway, then they start talking about the events of last night, but then the doorbell rings or door knocks or whatever happens, and they're like, "Oh, it's Master On. He's here." Don't make that face.
I'm making the face.
And he's like, "Oh, Master On's here." Someone goes up and gets it. It's not Master On.
No,
It's
it's
August.
not. No, it's not. It's August.
It's August.
It's August.
Don't make that face.
I'm making the face.
No,
I can
don't
make the
that
face. I can make the face.
Look, I, I don't look. Okay, we'll talk more about it at the end. But like, I'm not I don't think August is a completely bad person.
No, me neither. But the point is here that Day got hurt, and that's my gripe. You know.
I mean, yeah, but they always gets hurt.
Yeah, well, then people need to fucking stop.
It wasn't intentional though. Anyway, August is there. He asks Mhok if he told him about like last night. Mhok says no, he hasn't. And August tries to go in. Mhok kind of blocks him.
I put the foot there. I was like, yes.
Yeah. It didn't last long because then he just lets him in. So they go inside, and Day thinks it's On, and August's like, "No, it's me."
Bye. He's like, leave.
Well, okay. August explains why he didn't meet up last night,
Here's my.
and he. Oh, okay, what's your gripe?
No, not my gripe, but like
Oh.
my question. Do you think he's telling the truth?
So in my reaction when I was first watching this, I was kind of like, "This is a good excuse. Him being in the hospital for like a wrist injury is a good excuse if it's true."
Yeah, if it's true, exactly.
And we do see he does have a brace on his wrist. So, I feel like if it wasn't true, judging by what happened at the end of this episode, it would have been revealed that it was fake in this episode. If it wasn't true. Because, like, I don't know what other... I mean,
It just seems awfully convenient, you know? It just seems awfully convenient. That's my thing.
It could have been. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Day doesn't seem to mind. He's like, "Oh, are you okay?" So Day buys it. And August says that he brought Day pizza, which is nice. Nice little pizza. And then On comes in, he smells the pizza. And he's like, "Hey, pizza.
Give me the pizza."
Yeah. And so On sits with them, and On tells some stories, stories that they told On about August,
Oh no.
or how they were very close, and said that they could like read each other's minds, and they're always so in sync, and stuff like that. And then On reveals that the runner girl he met on Tinder, they're officially together, and they just ran a marathon.
Cool.
Yeah. And Dave starts asking how were they able to do that if he can't see, and On says that you just need to have someone with you who you can trust to help guide you.
Yeah.
Then kind of hints that they should do that as well. So then that night it seems like Dave's looking at his old running shoes, and they have like holes in it and shit.
No, they're pretty torn up.
Yeah.
I need new shoes too.
Yeah. So then later that night with Mhok and poor Jai, Mhok is very butthurt about the fact that Day wants to go running because August said that he'd go with him,
Yeah.
and now he's all willing to go, and like he's kind of a bit jealous.
Yeah, and poor Jai's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, caretaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're upset just because you want to go.
Yeah. She also mentioned if Knight is gonna be there.
Ooh, I didn't see this coming.
I kind of did actually.
You kind of did?
I kind of did. I thought it was obvious.
That wasn't obvious to me.
Oh, I thought it was obvious.
It's not obvious. I just went like she was like, ooh, Knight, and I was like, ooh, Knight? Like
I mean, one, and if you look at the intro and the standard BL intro stuff, they are one after another, so it's like it would make sense in that way. But also in the episode where she delivered the fish slippers, Knight's the one to open the door to her, and she stands there, and there's kind of like a moment there.
Really? I saw fucking nothing.
Maybe I'm the only one who's picked up on it, but I feel like I saw people comment on my reaction also that they were kind of picking up on like a poor Jai Knight vibe.
I'm in.
So, yeah.
Sounds
Which
cute.
is another reason why I think Knight is not a bad person.
I don't either.
Yeah, you better not. I was so mad about that. No, ugh.
I'm sorry. Okay, I don't now, but like I do have things to say about that scene. Like, oh, like I'm like, I think you were right about like everything.
Me?
Yeah, about like the
I felt a little vindicated in that.
yeah.
Not I was not so much vindicated with August later at the end, but I was right with Knight. I got it right with Knight.
You did get it right with Knight. The theories and stuff, like I was like, oh, okay, this is making more sense as a theory.
Yeah. So the next morning, Mhok wakes Day up. It seems like he fixed his shoes.
Yeah. I think he fixed the same shoes and then he like decorated them.
Yeah.
He made them look cute. Which like I was like a little Gorilla Glue wouldn't go amiss. You know, it shouldn't be that difficult to fix a shoe, right? Or would that not work?
I mean, yeah, or buy new ones because you're rich, but whatever.
That too. He is rich. I don't know why he just didn't buy new shoes.
I know.
And then August bought him new shoes. So I was like,
well, August is probably rich too.
Well, yeah, but like I was like, buy new shoes. Like
Yeah.
I figured you would just buy new shoes. But I like the little Hobie flower on the side.
Yeah. And they're at the moment where when Day gets up, he does trip, and Mhok catches him, and there's like this classic slow-mo moment there.
It's the slow-mo moment.
So then, okay, and we're going back to this whole thing again, like last episode, where they're reading Last Twilight again.
Yes, we're doing it. I wonder if this will be like a constant throughout the next few episodes or something.
Maybe, because
like, I like it. Because then once you go back to them at the end, you're like, oh, now all this has happened since they've done this, and I didn't even realize. So they're closer.
So yeah, so now they're kind of on the floor, just like reading the book again.
Yeah, they're closer, and then you find out why at the end. I like that.
So he reads that like, oh, Mies goes back to playing with her friends, but deep down she was still scared. And then we cut to whatever this is outside with Day, Mhok, August, On, and his girlfriend.
Yeah, she's cute.
Pla? Play?
Quite possibly. How do you spell it?
Pla. P-L-A.
P-L-A. Okay. Yeah, they're cute. I like them.
Yeah. She seems nice.
She seems very nice, yeah.
And she kind of reveals like how they run together. They have a little strap that they wrap onto each other to help run together. And August pulls out his headband to use as a strap. Stop rolling your eyes like
I'm
that.
not rolling my eyes, I promise. I was just like, you can find a better strap. And I literally later on was like, 2 seconds before it breaks later, I was like sitting there going, that's gonna fucking break one of these days. You're gonna like wear it out. And then like 2 seconds later, I was like, you see?
It was the gesture that was nice.
Yeah, okay. Was it
Because
nice or was it underhanded and pitiful?
Whatever. Anyway, they go running with that. Mhok is kind of just like a fifth wheel at this point. I don't even know why he's really here. Because he's literally just by himself.
Yeah. He's literally all by himself. He has to watch them run together for this entire fucking time. You poor man.
Yeah. So then they sit down and take a break. Mhok is about to offer Day a sandwich, but August offers him a banana instead, and he takes that. Why are you rolling your eyes at that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying I would pick the sandwich. I mean, I love a banana, but in terms of lunch and like post-run, I would have like an actual
I think it's like a snack. I don't think it's lunch. I think it's like a snack.
Alright.
Like snack break.
I'm just peeved, okay? I'm just peeved.
I'm just saying.
All of my opinions now are biased.
Yeah, you are very biased.
Including the sandwich. Fucking bananas. I like bananas, but I was like, oh, fucking banana.
But yeah, August does give him the banana. He does eat that. And then goes off to get water. And when he does, Day and Mhok start talking. And Day's like, is he being like too like clingy or nice? And Mhok's like, it's probably to make up for bailing on you the other night.
No.
I mean, maybe
no.
yes, but also no.
No. That'd be a no.
I mean, I feel like he does feel bad for bailing on the other night, but also other reasons as well.
Yeah, it's mainly other reasons.
So, August comes back with 2 water bottles. He gives one to Day, tells Mhok he forgot to get him one, but then offers to give him his because he doesn't want one.
He just wants to look nice in front of Day, okay? He did not want to give Mhok that fucking water.
Okay, I don't think he really has that much of an issue with Mhok.
I think he does, because literally later on at the party, he's just like, oh, your services aren't needed anymore. You can go. You can go. Like this is Day's birthday party. Like, he's not even one of his friends. Like, are you kidding?
Well, he doesn't know how close they're. I think he still sees Mhok as, like, his caretaker. And, like, it's his job. So he's like, hey, your services are done. You do not need to work here anymore. I will take him home when we are done.
He sees them together all the fucking time. And
because it's his job!
Yeah, but, like, anyone who has, like, any sort of brain cell can see that they're closer than just a working relationship. And also, he's friends with G, who probably would have told him, oh, yeah, that's his friend Mhok, who also takes care of him or some shit. G wouldn't have just been like, oh, he's only his caretaker, like, nothing else. Like, G would have said something, okay? There's no way that August is doing all this because he just thinks, oh, it's his job. Otherwise, he wouldn't have, I don't think he would have done that and told him to go home if he did just see it as his job. He was probably just like, I mean, if you want to stay, you can stay, because it's like, his party, it'll be fun, But no, he was being jealous and mean, even though he shouldn't have been jealous.
He's not being jealous, because he doesn't actually like Day at all.
Exactly, that's my point. So he's not being jealous.
He can't be jealous if he doesn't like Day.
He's still, I don't know what it is. He's being jealous because he's trying to like Day in some weird, I don't even know. But he was being a bitch. I know he was.
I don't think so.
I could feel it. I could feel the bitch energy.
Because why would he ask his help with the whole surprise party thing? He wouldn't have enlisted his help to do that.
Well, he would have had to, because he knows that they spend time together and he works at the house. And he works with Day and everything like that. So he probably went and asked him. Fine. But it doesn't mean he likes him.
He doesn't even like him. I think he still sees him as, like, I don't think he, like, hates him per se, but I think he's just like, he sees him as a caretaker. Like, that's his job. Like, he probably thinks, like, oh, you have better thing to do than take care of Day. You can, have your own friends.
But it's the way that he said it was so snide. I'm sorry. He was being so bitchy. You can go. No. Fuck that.
I disagree.
I'm gonna get to that point in this, just so I can, like, see. Because, well, we'll get to that point anyway, and then I'll talk about it there more. But I wanna I want to see his face and how he says it again, because I could have just been seeing it through my bias. I will give you that.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like you are so biased anti-August.
I am.
You're seeing it in that way, and also this story is kind of told in like the point of view of a Mhok / Day. So viewing August as more as of a bad person per se would make more sense.
I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is.
Anyway, we're not
Yeah.
there yet.
Anyway. No, I won't say anything. I'm just gonna like look and see.
Okay. They ask August if he wants to hang out and tells Mhok he can leave, which is very familiar to the previous episode.
Yeah.
Except this time it actually goes down, so it seems.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, that kind of like, that just really sucks, because like this entire episode I just wanted to give Mhok a hug.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm so sorry.
So then that night, I guess poor Jai's like giving Mhok a like massage by like stepping on him or something.
Mm.
And she says, wow, you must really love this job very much to get up so early and take him out running. Like, you don't get up early at all. And then he reveals that he used to when he was taking her to school. And she's like, yeah, that's because you were hitting on me.
Yeah. You only do this shit when you're trying to get with someone. You've just played your own cards, my friends.
Yeah. Which I actually think this was the moment Mhok kind of realized he has feelings for Day. Because he's like, oh,
fuck.
shit.
Oh, no.
Right.
I'm screwed.
So then the next day, this is where we see that August bought Day some new shoes that he's wearing. Again, the eye roll.
I'm not. I really am trying not to.
I'll call you out every time it happens, so make you stop.
I'm really trying not to. I just... It's like an instinct.
Yeah, I know. And so while they're getting ready, Day puts in his eye drops so he can see August clearly.
I was like, when I was watching this, I was like, no, that's reserved for Mom. I was like getting so upset.
I thought it was kind of sweet, actually. Did you watch my reaction to this at all?
I actually didn't. Because I was busy this morning, so I have to watch it.
Oh, you should. I was. Let's just say I was very conflicted throughout this episode a lot with these two.
Yeah, you're not anymore though.
No, I mean, I still don't think August is a completely bad person. I still don't hate him like you do, but I am no longer conflicted with anything anymore.
I don't like hate him. It's just that
your face is otherwise.
Okay, yeah, I know my face is otherwise, but like, my face always has the same emotion on it, but they mean different things. So I don't hate him. I hate the fact that Day got hurt because of all the actions in this episode that led up to the events of the end. So that's the basic of why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? I'll get there.
Anyway, so they start running again with the headband, but this is when it snaps.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. And then August suggests that they run by holding hands.
I didn't roll them this time.
But you shook your head.
Poor Mhok has to watch this.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I again, this was part of my confliction because I still always shipped Mhok and Day.
Yeah.
But August and Day were having real cute moments that were kind of like conflicting me a little bit. But like, and then as soon as we would have those cute moments, it would cut them off being sad. I'm like, oh damn it! Like,
damn it, he's sad. And like,
yeah.
He was sitting there just like, he even tried to like jog up a little more, but like he just kept seeing them holding hands and just slowed down and stopped. I was like, you poor thing.
So then they continue running, and Plas says that they got like 46.21, which I'm assuming is 46 minutes and 21 seconds.
Not 46 seconds, okay, because I didn't really know.
I mean, I don't know how long they ran, but I'm assuming if they're running like an actual like marathon-ish length, it would not be 46 seconds because there is no fucking way.
I'm pretty sure that's impossible. Unless you're the Flash.
Yeah. On starts mentioning that they're gonna run in a marathon together and offers if they want to do it too. So that might be someone we see later.
I think it'd be good because I feel like that would give him like so much like happiness because sports was like his thing. like badminton specifically, but it was a sport, so it was like his thing. He was an active person, and so probably, as we've seen in this episode, not being as active as before has like not just like put a damper on his like physicality, but on his mental health as well.
And then they asked August if he's free the day after tomorrow. And August says that he's going to be practicing all day that day.
He was like, oh, and instantly I was like, is it your birthday or something?
I was kind of like, oh, that's something.
There's something on that day.
Yeah. And then August asked Mhok to come with him and help him get some water, which is, we find out later, part of the boy.
I thought he was like fully like I completely forgot about it after this scene like moved on, but I was like, he's probably taking him away to fucking be mean. It's like just fully in on it. Like I was like sitting there going every time he was on screen. Just dying. It was so funny.
So then later that night, Mhok and Day are home, and when they enter the kitchen, they see that Day's mom is there cooking. It's beef stew, and Day's kind of confused because he says that they only have beef stew on special occasions, and she reveals that she will be away on Wednesday, which is his birthday, and so she wanted to have a little celebration now.
Yeah, the second she looked sad, I was like, oh, she's not gonna be there either. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Poor Day. I'm like, it's okay, Mhok's gonna be there.
So Mhok goes outside, and Night is there. Note, he does offer Mhok a cigarette, but Mhok says no, he quit.
So close. He did, he quit. I was so proud of him.
No, he didn't. And Mhok asks, like, why aren't you inside celebrating with him? And Night says because he doesn't want to upset the host. And Night asks if they had ever talked about him with Mhok. And he can kind of instantly put together that he just said bad things about him.
He's like, what is the beef here? What is going on?
Yeah. And before they can really dive into that, Day comes out, and that's when Night's like, okay, well, I should leave because he clearly doesn't want me here, and walks off.
This was a moment where I was like, no, okay, I think maybe he is like involved in whatever accident happened, and I think Day's kind of like holding it against him a little bit. And also throughout the scene, I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. I apologize from my heart. Like I read it wrong. I wasn't saying outright like, oh, he's evil for sure, but I was like, I'm intrigued because like, ooh, I have an open mind about, ooh, maybe he is a villain, but I don't know yet because like there was like things floating in the air. But I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. It's my bad.
Yeah. I mainly saw it as like with the whole Day-Night relationship. I always saw it more as Day just assumed that Night was jealous of him because he was the best badminton player and he had like a great life, and whether that's true or not, we don't really know. But I feel like Day, at least he used to, I don't know if he still does now, but he used to have like such an ego on him that if Night was involved, accidentally or not, in the accident, he would blame him and think that he did it on purpose to fuck up his life so that Night can have the car and Night can have the and just like, they had such an ego on him.
Yeah.
And he mentioned later that no one liked him because he was kind of like a spoiled rich kid, which,
yeah,
I mean, we have seen a little bit that is true.
Yeah.
But no, I always kind of knew that Night wasn't a bad person. Yeah, no, he's not.
He's not, no. I think something just happened and it's kind of being held over his head a little bit. He probably feels guilty as well, so it probably doesn't help.
Yeah. Maybe he's not involved at all, but they still blames him for it, and Knight's just like, you know what, it's best if I'm just not around.
Yeah.
So then, after Knight leaves, Mhok asks Day if he wants to do something on his birthday. And Day's like, you don't work that day. And Mhok's like, I won't be going as your caretaker, I'll be going as something else. Yeah. I think we will take a break here, and when we come back, we will be going to said birthday party.
And find out what Mhok's going as.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we will be right back. And we are back with our recap of Last Twilight, episode 6. The morning of Day's birthday, Mhok is getting Day already, kind of fixing his hair, making him look nice.
He's cute. It's very cute.
Yes.
He's just like, isn't he like, he's fully sitting on like the edge of the desk, and they're just being, I was like, this is some couple shit. I'm sorry. Like, what are you doing right now?
It really was. So Day kind of wants to know what Mhok's gonna be wearing. So again, he has to feel him up to feel what he's wearing.
He has to feel him up. That's a choice of words.
I mean, he goes right for the chest. Okay?
He does, yeah.
This is the second time this has happened. It's probably gonna happen again.
Oh my god. But he was just like all over. And then at one point he's like fully holding the side of his face like this, and I was like, are you kidding me? Just make out already.
Keep in mind, during the scene, Mhok kind of guides Day's hand everywhere. So it's like, oh, here's my bracelets, here's my shirt, here's my pants, here's my earring I always wear.
But then Day is like on his own for a second in there.
Which, side note about the earring, I have a theory that his sister gave him that earring.
Ooh, because he said what I'm always wearing.
Yeah.
So that would make sense.
Yeah, and I originally thought that maybe he started wearing that after she died, but I went back to the first episode and he was wearing that before he found that out. So if I had to guess, I'd say she gave that to him for like a birthday or a gift or whatever, and that's why he always wears it.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes. But then Day says that there's one more thing he should get for Mhok to complete his look. He goes over to get perfume.
I thought it was going to be a product placement.
I did too. I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
Because Day said that this was his favorite scent. It smelled like toughness and aggression.
That's your favorite scent?
Yeah.
I fully thought he was going to go into the drawer and go, you're missing something. Oishi, Oishi.
To complete the look. Just a bottle of Oishi. But no, it's the smell of toughness and aggression.
All right, say your type more loudly. Come on.
I mean, I don't even need to speak anymore on that. That says everything for itself. And so he sprays that with Mhok a little bit to make it smell on him. And they go. And they arrive, and it's a surprise party.
Yeah. He was, as soon as I saw that it was dark, like, I think right before they went, I thought, oh, what if, but no. And then it was dark, and then I was like, no, it is. I saw some balloons, it's a surprise party. I was like, fuck.
I put together that August was planning a surprise party relatively quick. I think it was when Mhok would talk with Night. I was like, wait, I think August is going to throw a surprise party for him. So Day's kind of surprised, and Mhok kind of tells Day like everything that's going on in the room, G with the birthday cake, and how August planned it, and then there's a flashback to August telling Mhok about the party. So Day sits down at the table, all his badminton friends are kind of having fun. Mhok kind of is just standing there and walks away.
Yeah. He literally, he just leaves. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Like just stay and have some cake.
Yeah. So then outside, August gives Mhok some cake. And he thanks him. He thanks him!
Okay, but here's the thing. You gotta, okay, look at his face when he says, like, oh, you can go. Like, you can, like, look at his face. It's just, he seems a bit snide about it. He seems a little bit bitchy about it. Like, even if it wasn't because he was like, oh, Day's mine, not yours. It feels like he was snide about like, even if he just thought he was the help, like, he's treating him like the help, you know? Like, and I don't like that. He's being bitchy about it. Do you see his face? His face looks bitchy. I'm not biased at this one. He looks bitchy.
I still think you might be a little biased.
I'm not that biased though.
Are you sure?
I'm a little biased. But in this scene specifically, I'm a little biased, but his face looks like he's taking so much pleasure in going, okay, fuck off. Like, it really does. It does. Sound off in the comments.
No, because then everyone's gonna agree with you. That's the only reason you want that to happen. Fuck off. We played that game before.
Why do you think everyone's gonna agree?
Because everyone always agrees with you. I'm always the one in the minority. People just like you better, I guess. I
It
don't
must
know.
be
They're always on
because
your side.
I have a very keen sense of the human condition.
Sure. Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. I see how that can be taken like
Mhm.
that.
Mm.
But knowing what we know at the end, I don't see why it would be like that. Which is what confused me. Because I think when I first watched it, I was kind of like Anya. I was like, oh, that seemed a little off, but like maybe it's because he likes Day or something. But knowing he doesn't like Day in that way, and then there will be no real reason for him to have pleasure of telling Mhok to fuck off like that if he doesn't like Day. So it makes me think maybe it's not like that.
Then maybe if he doesn't like, well, I know he doesn't like Day, but because he doesn't like Day, then maybe this scene is literally just he's rude because this guy is working for Day and he's just like, oh, you can leave, you're not invited to the party, like, even though
He
I
gave him
had your help
cake.
in planning
He
this.
gave him cake.
Yeah, and then he told him to fuck off.
He did not tell him to fuck off. He told him that his duty is done for the day. Which means he doesn't need to work. He can stay as like a guest, but he does not need to work and be on Day 24/7 and guide him.
He did not say, oh, you're done, but you can stay as a guest.
He didn't
did
say
not
that, but
imply
he
that at
didn't
all.
tell him to fuck off either.
He didn't imply that at all. And also, like, okay, what was I gonna say before we started more talking about this? Fuck. I had a point. I had a point.
Okay, well,
Where did it go?
I'm waiting for the point.
I'll have a point. Don't worry. It was here and it was in my head and now it's gone. Let me go through it. Let me go through it. I think it was going back to just the fact that, like, okay, here's what it was. He planned this, like, he had some help from Mhok in doing this because he had gone and he's like, hey, I want to throw my surprise party. Can you help me out? Can you bring him in this time? Can you do things? And then he did. And then he's like, oh, thanks for your help. You can't stay. Like,
he doesn't say you can't stay.
It's implied.
He says,
and you know it's
and I
implied.
quote, you can consider your duty done for the day. I'll take care of him tonight. Which essentially meant he didn't say you can leave now or go off or fuck off. He said, I can take care of him tonight. You are his caretaker, and now for tonight I will be. You can leave, you can stay. He doesn't tell him to leave.
He didn't say that. No, he didn't tell him to stay.
But he didn't
either,
tell him
but
to leave
his
either.
Eyes, it's implied. No, like,
you can imply anything.
The way he's looking at him, it's implied that he's just like, oh, you can leave.
Well, why would he give him cake if it's to fuck off? Like, that's...
As like a goodbye, here you go, have some cake. I'm not the worst person in the world.
But
bye.
It's like a plate from a restaurant. Like, you can't leave with the plate from a restaurant.
I don't trust it.
I still think you're biased. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to tell him to fuck off if he doesn't like Day.
No, it would, because then it just means he's fucking rude to workers.
I don't think no, okay. I don't think we're gonna go that. I don't think he's rude. I think it's just maybe he's like one of those people where it's like he's bad with other people. Because like we saw he was kind of like aggressive to Day at first. And then once he got to know him and warmed up, like maybe he just like had a cold exterior to people he doesn't know. And he doesn't really know Mhok, so it kind of comes off as cold.
I don't think he's like specifically the worst human in the world. We know who those people are, but like, I think he's a little bit of a bitch. Like,
I think he's just had a cold exterior. I think that's what it is. I think you're mistaking him being a bitch for having a cold exterior to strangers.
I just think he's a little bitch.
Yeah, because you're biased. We've been over this.
He also didn't show up to the thing. He pity kissed him.
Okay, we will get there when we get there because I have things to say about that. And I have a quote to share that someone commented on my thing.
Oh, good.
But yeah, then Mhok asks a guy for a cigarette and takes it.
I was like, no, you're doing so well. It's okay to slip, though. It's okay to slip.
I mean...
It's okay to slip. Things happen. Sometimes you fall backwards, and like, oops. Like, recovery isn't just like, or like, you know, not quitting something is not just like done and then you're done forever. Like, it's okay to slip because that happens. If you understand that it's okay to slip, then you understand that it's easier to get better and to like fully quit something. Because if you fully believe that you can't slip, you can't at all, like, I'm quitting, I'm done, and if I slip, that makes you think that you're weak if you do slip, and it makes it harder not to. And you find comfort in those old habits that you're trying to quit. So if you understand it's okay to slip, then you're like, okay, I had one now, oopsie daisy, but now I'm gonna do really well for the rest of the week. Like, it's a more positive thing to slip than it is not to.
I feel like you're also like excusing the bad behavior you're trying to quit as well. It's like, okay, I shouldn't be doing this because this is bad. Like smoking, for example. We'll use that because this is what's happening in the show. Smoking's bad. I shouldn't do it because I want to impress Day, and Day doesn't like smell smoke. That's why he's doing this.
Yes.
And then he does go back to it. He's like, oh, it's okay to slip every once in a while, but also it's also saying like, okay, then why am I quitting in the first place? If I can do it once in a while, why not just keep doing it regularly like I was before? Like, it almost, I feel like it kind of gives you too much of a safety net to where it can excuse your bad action and be like, oh, if I have it at a party once, it's fine, you know, no big deal. It's not really quitting. It's kind of just not doing it as much as before.
But there's a difference from being like, oh, I'll have one every once in a while, and shit, I did a bad thing last night by smoking one and I wasn't feeling good about it. Why wasn't I feeling good about it? Thinking back on it and going, okay, so that happened. I don't have to feel horrible about it, because if I feel horrible about it, it'll make me want to turn to it more. So I'm just going to be like, accepting it. Okay, that happened. I just will be more careful and think about my feelings more from now on. There's a difference between that and I'll just have it every once in a while. Like, planning on it and accidentally it happening, you know? And then learning from it.
But I don't know if that really works for something that's like addictive, like cigarettes are. Like, it's kind of like once you have one again, it's kind of like it's hard to stop again. So it kind of like you're relapsing at that point, and that's not good.
Relapses happen, and if you think that, like, if you go through life going, no, I'm not going to relapse, not going to relapse at all, then it'll just feel worse when you do, and it'll make you feel absolutely horrible about yourself, and once again you'll fall back into the same habits. It's the same thing as with like, you know, drugs, alcohol, eating disorders, which I've had. I've relapsed 5 billion times for eating disorders. And I'm doing like much better now because I know that when I do relapse, I'm just like, okay, why am I relapsing? Let me think about it. Let me go through all the feelings that I'm feeling, write them down, and make sure that this doesn't happen again. Instead of going, oh, I'm worthless, I've fallen through it again, because then I'll be in that hole for longer. And that's no good for anyone.
Okay.
Mental health.
So then inside, Day is talking with G, and G actually lets it slip that she saw Mhok smoking, and she's kind of like, wait, that's not right. He quit, and now he's kind of freaking out about that. So he goes outside to try to find him. He's not there. All that's left is a cigarette in a cake.
Oh.
Way in a perfectly good cake.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat the pity cake.
What?
Pity cake.
It looks good. It's cake.
Yeah, okay. There's this, actually, I will say this now. The show I'm gonna have you watch next for My School President, I will say there's a quote in it that this made me think of like someone was gonna buy like a beer for someone and they were like, I'm not drinking that, it's Trader beer, because the person buying it, and he's just like, oh, I'll have it. He's like, what do you mean you'll have it? He's like, beer's innocent, it doesn't take sides.
Yeah, so with cake. Like,
so it's like,
cake.
Leave the cake out of this. Cake is innocent. I'll give you that. Cake is innocent. It doesn't take sides.
So then we flash to Mhok at the flower stand, and he's kind of looking at the sunflowers again. We cut back to the party where August wants to take Day somewhere to give him his gift, but someone bumps into him, spills his drink on his shirt. Everyone starts coming around him. He gets too overwhelmed. He calls for G to help him get the fuck out of there.
Thank God for G. I love G.
So outside is just G and Day. And Day says he wants to be alone. And G kind of pushes it a little bit. And she kind of says, like, look, I want to help you. I want to understand you. But
yeah,
he does say again, like, he just wants to be alone. So she does.
I like that she did try to see if she could help in any way. But he was like, no, I fully just want to be alone. Yeah. She accepted that and then she left.
And then Mhok's back on the bridge and he's alone. He's with this lone sunflower.
He keeps buying sunflowers for Day, and yet he's yet to give him one.
Yeah. So then back at the restaurant place or whatever, August joins Day. He apologizes for what happened. Gives him his present, which is the headband. And he does reveal that since they like left and went blind and everything, that he hadn't really used his headband because he only wanted to use it with him when they were playing together. And he puts the headband on him, and then August kisses him. Right as Mhok runs in, drops the flower.
I was literally screaming at the TV. I was like, no!
Damn.
Horrible timing.
Yeah.
Or the best timing, depending on how you look at it.
Poor Mhok.
Poor Mhok.
And then Day kisses August, and again Mhok's just standing there watching this all play out.
Just being sad. You could see it, the pain in his eyes.
Oh my god,
It was like, ow.
He was like death inside.
He looked so fucking depressed. He was like his world had shattered.
Damn. But then August kind of pulls away a little bit. And at this point, Mhok starts running after him and starts yelling at August.
Yeah. The second he like pushed him off and went, hey, I was like, immediately, why the fuck would you kiss him then? Immediately, it just
I was
came out.
I was like, wait, okay, now I don't know what's going on. I'm just confused at this point.
What the fuck? I was like, why the fuck would you you just kissed him? What do you mean, wait? Fuck you! Like, immediately, I was on Day's side. Fuck!
But then Mhok starts coming in and yelling at August.
Poor Day. Day's off to the side still looking like he's had his heart ripped to pieces.
Yeah. And ultimately, we do find out that everything really August has done this episode was because he essentially pitied Day for being blind, which
horrible, because we know that that's the one thing that Day did not want.
We know that.
I'm not saying that August knew that either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we know that that's the one thing that Day didn't want, and the fact that this has happened to him is what really makes me sad.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I agree with that. I think, just to defend August a little bit, I'll say that I feel like that's a natural response as a human being, is to like pity someone if they are going through such a tough time. And we know that Day, even in the past, has done it himself when his friend was like broke or whatever, and he stopped him from paying when they were going out or whatever. That one time he said, like, Day's done it too. And now that Day's the one in the pityful position or whatever, he doesn't like it anymore. Obviously, August is not aware of that, and that's kind of just like a natural, I think, thing to do in that sense. And like, it wasn't right, it wasn't good, but I think August needed to know that, which he didn't.
I get that it's a natural response, I do. But like, would you kiss someone out of pity? I wouldn't.
I mean, here again, this goes back to the whole thing we talked about before, where August said that he tried to like Day. Because obviously August heard Day say that he liked him, and he was trying to have those feelings for him as well.
It's just like looking at it through this lens and like seeing August like right now being like, I'm sorry, I really tried to like da, da, da. It almost looks to me that he like doesn't view Day at all as the same person that he knew before. It's like he's viewing him as like something other than what he was. It looks like he's viewing him as like a thing. Like, it doesn't even feel like he's seeing him as Day. And I just hate that. Like, he's just like, oh, like, it's like he's a stranger to him. And I hate that. That's what I really hate, the way he was reacting.
I think that's true. And I think the reason for that is because Day disappeared for a year. He fucked off for a good year, didn't tell any of his friends what was going on with him. Like, of course, if someone comes back after a year of not talking to you, not texting you, nothing, and they just come back in your life, it can't be that way, especially when Day has this whole vision problem. Like, it's not going to be the same. It can't click like that. And I think you're right. August is like a stranger to Day at this point because he doesn't know who he is now. He never talked with him about his whole vision thing. They never really had a real talk about it. Where I think we saw that Day and G kind of talked everything about it, the whole, like, with his vision problems. I don't really know if he talked with that about August. I think August knows it happened, but I don't think they really talked about it with him in the same way he did with G, which is why I think G handled it so differently than August did.
I would say true, but then I'm looking at this through a lens of what if he didn't have a vision problem and he just fucked off for a year because he fucked off for a year. Imagine him coming back, being totally fine, and then somehow making up with August. Would August be doing the same shit that he's doing right now? Probably not.
Honestly, I think August would have just been pissed at him for fucking off for a year.
He would have been pissed for him, but imagine they've made up. Would he still be doing all the same shit he's doing now? Throwing him a birthday party, holding his hand, running, kissing him out of pity? No, he wouldn't have done. He did it because he's blind.
Again,
That's
and
it.
that
That's the
goes back
only
to the whole
reason.
thing where, like, again, he doesn't know that this isn't what Day wants. He doesn't know Day doesn't want to be pitied. He does because he doesn't know Day at this point. Again, we talk like it's because it's been so long and he doesn't know him.
True, but I don't see it as it's because it's been so long. Because if the visions wasn't included, I don't think he would have had the same reaction. And just I feel like he's treating him like a stranger now because of the vision problem. Like he's seeing him as a completely different person, like as a stranger. And it's I think specifically because of the vision problem, not just because he's been gone.
I think it's both. I think it's the vision problem and the fact that he's been gone. And again, they never talked with August about the vision problem. Like they never really talked, and I don't think they really ever told August like, yeah, no, treat me like it was before. Like when I think he said that to G, or he said that with other badminton friends when they were out and drinking that one time. Like he said that he's like, no, it's fine. But I don't think he ever said with August is because he doesn't want to show that kind of vulnerable side to August because he has liked him for so long. And so he keeps that part hidden. And because August isn't aware of that, it's harder for him to understand that, hey, this dude doesn't want to be pitied. Don't pity him. Don't pity kiss him. Don't pity throw him a party. Don't pity all the shit he's been doing. Don't do that. He just doesn't know to not do that.
I feel yeah, I honestly feel like he shouldn't have to be told that. I feel like he should like know that kissing someone out of pity is probably not a good thing. Like it feels almost like what's the word? Like not selfish, but like condescending or something like that to be like, "Oh, here's a kiss for a nice memory. There you go." Like that kind of sucks. Like that's kind of a dick move even if he didn't realize it, you know? And I just feel like you should know not to do shit like that. You know?
Okay.
I feel like you should know. I don't know.
Well, okay, let's go back to the quote someone commented on my Patreon about the situation.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
this is from JPL.
Okay.
Quote, August is the best example of the way to hell is paved with good intentions. He tried in the dumbest possible way to make his friend happy, and made it hell for Mhok, Day, and even himself.
I see that. I see that. I like that they use that, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I like that. Usually someone has the best intentions whenever they're doing things, which I totally get is probably what happened here.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Like I feel like you should have known not to do that. I feel like you should have. Especially if this guy was your kind of your friend, you know?
Yeah. And like again, I really like that quote because like the way hell is paved with good intentions. Because again, I think August was doing what he genuinely thought was right. I don't think he obviously wasn't doing this to hurt Day or piss off Mhok. I don't think he was doing it for any of that. I think he was doing what he thought he had to do because he thought he had to make Day happy. Because he's, because again, he pitied him and we know that's not what they wanted. But I think in August's mind, he's like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I think it's just trying to make him happy was his only real play at this point.
I just hate the way that when just to run it back to what we're about to have him say and stuff like that, I just hate the way that when he's crying and freaking out and been like, I tried so hard, I really did. It's like, well, you didn't fucking have to, like, and it's just the way he's treating him like something other is like pissing me off.
Yeah, but I think he thought he had to try. Like he thought he had to do all this because this is gonna sound bad, but it's almost like a make a wish foundation type thing.
I just was thinking it feels like a charity
like that's
project,
and like that's bad. Obviously it's bad, but like also that's a real thing in life. Like that's a thing that happens that like a lot of times it's like celebrities or you get to go to big places or whatever if you're like sick or dying or whatever because you are sick or dying. If you weren't, you would not have had those experiences. August shouldn't have done this, but I think he assumed he had to.
It also reminds me of Friends, the one where Phoebe hates PBS.
Yeah.
Where she says like all good deeds are selfish.
Yes.
And definitely plays to that in the fact that August was like, him doing this was probably making himself feel better or some shit. Like because I don't know. There's just this weird thing in the human brain that's like, oh, in order to make myself feel better, I'm gonna make you happy. Like, because it makes me happy. Like, I don't know. I definitely understand that. It's just I hated the way it felt like he was treating him like he was like
The charity case.
something other than a person, you know?
Yeah.
It felt weird and demeaning, which is why I didn't like that. So, but what did you guys think?
Yeah.
Let us know.
So then we end up on a roof. Mhok drives Day to a roof. And we find out this is his like spot he likes to go because he likes seeing the sun come up when he gets stressed or whatever. And it's where Day says, like, you know, this is the first time someone threw me a party because everyone used to hate me because I was, you know, spoiled and loudmouthed and kind of an asshole.
This whole fucking thing was a pity party. Literally.
It was a literal pity party. Yeah, so Day just keeps talking about how this whole party and everything, the kiss, everything happened because he went blind.
Yeah.
He does say, like, oh, is there anyone in this world who doesn't pity me? And this is where Mhok decides to kiss him.
Cue raptor noise.
Day does seem to pull away for a second.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing? Are you pitying me too? So Mhok just kisses him again.
Yeah. It's like, did that feel like a pity kiss? Or did that feel like a, dude, I'm really attracted to you kiss?
Yeah. And so then back with the Last Twilight story, Mhok reads that me realized that the only way to break the curse was to keep chasing after the sunlight.
Oh.
Yeah, then we go back to the kiss.
And back to the kiss again.
Yeah.
Yay. I love that. The second when he went back in for the second kiss, I was like, oh, fuck, Jesus Christ. Like, he was going in.
I mean, I was kind of like taken back by it because, I mean, he literally just got kissed and now is crying about it. And I don't know if kissing him again is a way to help this, but I do know that, obviously we know that Mhok's in the Day, and, like, it's not like a pity kiss, it's a actual, hey, I like you kiss.
And also Day is kissing back.
Yeah,
so.
that too. But then again, he also kissed back with August too, and we saw that one.
Well, yeah.
But that's the end of the episode.
But it's a good sign that he's kissing back. Yeah.
Yeah, MVP.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna hate you if you choose this one.
3, 2, 1. Mhok.
We keep picking Mhok. We have to
6
branch
for 6.
out somewhere.
I have picked him 6 times in 6 episodes. It has yet to change.
We have to really choose someone else.
Look, if things didn't end the way they did, I would have picked August, but then he fucked that up.
I was really worried you were gonna pick August, but I was like, no, I don't think
again,
so.
if the ending didn't go the way it did, I probably would have, but it went that way, so I couldn't.
Mhok, he went through so much this episode. Like, his heart was broken like every couple scenes, and he's still like protected Day like the entire time. Like, he just wanted to make sure he was okay. You know? And like at the end of the day, that's what he was most concerned about, not necessarily telling him how he felt. He just wanted him to know that he wasn't pitied and that he was okay and that he was happy. He mostly cared about Day for this whole fucking episode, and I love that.
Honestly, even more than that, I like for Mhok in this episode where when he kind of realized he liked Day, it kind of was like a wake-up call for him, and he's kind of like, oh, like, it was kind of just like he, like, accepted it, and then, like, you know, trying to go about it in a way. Tried to go about it. And, yeah, then taking him to the whole, like, roof spot and kissing him there, and it was just, he was so good this episode.
He was awesome.
He's good every episode, but it is what it is.
True. Alright, do you want your grades?
Oh, yes, please.
If the vibes were going the same way as the promo went, that I thought they were going to be going, you would have got 100%.
Wait, what did I get wrong? Wait, what did I get right?
However, I was wrong about some things too, so now I have to change them. So for racing, it was for the running thing, and you guessed Mhok and Day participate, but it was distinctly not Mhok and Day participating together.
I didn't say together. I said they were both participant, and they were both there and running.
You didn't fully mean that.
I
You were
didn't
like, Mhok
fully
and Day
mean
do a
that,
run together.
but
No. So,
oh damn.
that's an X. You would have, if it went the way I thought it was gonna go, if it wasn't, if it even was like kind of they run together at one point, I would have given it to you. But it was distinctly the fact that Mhok had to watch him run with someone else
Damn.
that crosses it out. So, we have tripping, which you got right. Day trips and Mhok catches him, and it's a classic thing.
Oh,
You got that right. Yeah. It's a classic thing where they're like slow-mo. And status was, you said someone wants to know their status, or one of them wants to know like the status that they're under, and you got that right. It was Day being like, oh, what's our status, like what are we going as or something like that if we're not going as my caretaker, and yeah, so you got that right. So you got 2 out of 3 right. I know. So give you your new vibes. There's 3. It was kind of hard to pick apart some of them in this. So a couple of these, I think all of them are like in quotes, but like not the whole quotes.
Okay.
Like there's some things that are like in some of the quotes, and then one of them is a quote. Okay. So first one is crossing the line.
I mean, they just kiss on a roof, so I'm assuming this is about Mhok and Day exploring their relationship now and seeing if they will cross that friend zone line, if you will. Going back to my school president.
Oh yeah, going back to my school president. We love a crossing the line moment.
That's literally what I thought when you first said that. Like, but I'm like, wait, they just made on a roof, so they kind of crossed that line already.
All right, we have in sync, not in sync. In sync.
In sync. I know they talked about August and Day being in sync in this episode, but I'm wondering after what happened. I'm wondering if Mhok and Day are gonna be whether be in sync or try to be in sync or kind of work together. Because I feel like if Day still wants to do the running thing, I feel like he's gonna need a new partner, and I'm assuming Mhok's gonna step up to be said partner and run with him.
Okay, and the last one is don't tell me you're jealous.
Don't tell me you're jealous. So did someone say that, or did you say that?
Someone says that.
I feel like poor Jack could have said that to Mhok. I feel like if, like, maybe Mhok explained the whole situation about August, and she's like, oh, don't tell me you're jealous, because, like, I feel like poor Jack knows. And, yeah, I don't, did they just made out? Why would he be jealous if they just made, I don't know. I'm sure I'll stick with that. I'll say poor Jack said it.
Okay.
So that was our recap of Last Twilight episode 6.
Heck yeah.
Yes, join us next week where we'll be recapping episode 7.
We're getting there.
Yes, so we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye everyone.